You're listening to Spark TV, where we bring you daily interviews with real women in business at all stages. I'm your host, Danielle Lewis, and I am so grateful to have you here. It's almost like when people start a business, they have this checklist in their head, like logo, website, social, but they just forget about, they kind of start it because they're on this mission, but then they just start to go through this arbitrary checklist and forget about that brand piece. So I
Yeah,
love that you mentioned that because it's just so important. You're right. It is the thing that really sets us apart and gets other people onto our journey and on this
yeah,
path that we're all trying to travel.
totally, totally. And I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's very much like it takes, it takes a village to raise a child, and I think it takes a village and a tribe to really raise your business and your brand. So
So
that's my
true.
biggest thing. Find your tribe, connect with your people, understand what they need, and give that to them through, just really honing down on what it is that you're here to do and what it is that they need to
I
report.
love that because you're so right. We do wear all of these different hats and we can't do it all. We can't be expected to be the best at every facet of our business. So I love that you want to champion these people that are doing amazing things. If somebody came to you and they were like, "Oh my God, where do I even begin?" What is the process that you would go through with a startup or a
Mm.
brand that was kind of like feeling a bit stuck?
Yeah, that's a good question. So the first thing about CARA PR is that everything starts with a strategy.
Mm.
So it's all about brand strategy and then how to publicize that using PR. So the first thing that we would do is we would pretty much go into a discovery mode, like an investigator. We would
Mm.
look at all the different areas of their brand, the touch points between their customers, their competitors, and just really analyze everything from an outside point of view and from an inside point of view going out, just so that we understand if what they're saying they are is the same thing as what their audience or their customers believe that they are, and just find those inconsistencies. Um, and from that, just really then investigating their competitors, because um, there is a huge amount of businesses that go out and they do their thing and they're doing great, but what they're missing out on in their business is this little piece where where they are understanding, or they're not understanding, what it is that their competitors aren't giving their customers.
Mm.
And in that little area there gives them a new opportunity on how they position themselves, what their messaging is, and why someone would choose them over someone that looks just like them. So the first part is definitely the discovery, like understanding the full landscape of the things that you do great, the things that you do terribly, and then that of your competitors, because that's where the key golden nuggets of wisdom lie, in how you can become the person that you were always meant to be in terms of your brand and your business, and why it's so much better than someone who would seemingly do the same thing that you do.
That wraps another episode of Spark TV. Shout out to Spark TV sponsor IP Australia for their amazing support of the Spark podcast and women in business. And if no one tells you today, you've got this.